Welcome to Vast Infoverse, the space for thinkers, doers, and self-growers. Every week, we bring clarity, habits, and life tools that help you evolve one intentional choice at a time. This isn't just content, it's your personal growth launchpad. Let's begin. If you've ever tried meditation and felt like your brain turned into a circus, this video is for you. Today, we're going to explore simple ways to practice meditation even if sitting still feels impossible. We'll start with why meditation matters, then move into small steps you can take like 1-minute resets, moving meditation, and anchoring with your senses. We'll also look at how guided meditations and technology can support you, the health benefits you'll gain, and how mindfulness builds emotional intelligence. Finally, we'll talk about how meditation can boost focus, reduce procrastination, and become a consistent part of your life. By the end, you'll have a clear path to begin with practical tools you can use right away. Think of this as your beginner's roadmap to finding calm without forcing yourself into stillness. Meditation is often misunderstood as sitting cross-legged in silence for hours, but at its core, it is simply the practice of paying attention on purpose. Research shows that even a few minutes a day can lower stress hormones, improve focus, and support brain health. People who feel restless often believe meditation isn't for them. Yet those same individuals can benefit the most because it provides a way to channel constant energy into awareness. Imagine trying to fall asleep after scrolling on your phone for an hour. Your body is tired, but your mind keeps racing. Meditation gives your brain permission to slow down, so rest and clarity become possible. You do not need stillness to meditate, you just need presence. Once you recognize that it is about awareness rather than perfection, it becomes accessible to anyone, even those who can't sit still. Many beginners start meditation with the thought, "I can't do this." That belief becomes the biggest barrier. Shifting your mindset means approaching meditation with curiosity instead of judgment. Instead of aiming to silence your thoughts, treat each wandering moment as practice. Imagine learning to ride a bike. Wobbling is not failure. It is part of the process. Studies on neuroplasticity show that the brain is constantly rewiring based on habits. Every time you bring your attention back to your breath, you are strengthening focus like a muscle. One client I worked with thought meditation was useless until she noticed she was calmer during work meetings after just 2 weeks of short daily practice. The growth comes from progress, not perfection. When you treat meditation as a skill rather than a test, you rewire both your brain and your beliefs. Enjoyed the video so far? If you have, hit the like and subscribe. It really supports the channel and lets me know you appreciate the content. Don't forget to check out the recommended reading in the description. Let's get back to it. When life feels overwhelming, 1 minute of focused breathing can reset your nervous system. Start by sitting comfortably or standing with your hand on your chest. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold briefly for 2, then exhale slowly for 6. Repeat 3 cycles and notice the shift. Research has shown that this style of breathing lowers heart rate and blood pressure almost immediately. One manager I spoke with used this technique before difficult conversations and found that his anxiety reduced and his clarity improved. The beauty of the 1-minute reset is that you can do it anywhere, like in your car, at your desk, or even in the bathroom when you need a quick break. The key lesson is that meditation does not need to take a long time. A single mindful minute can change the way you feel and respond. If sitting feels unbearable, meditation in motion may be the solution. Walking meditation is one option. As you walk, notice the sensation of your feet connecting to the ground and match your breath with your steps. Another method is stretching with awareness, focusing on how each muscle lengthens and relaxes. Even pacing while breathing rhythmically, such as inhaling for 4 steps and exhaling for 4, can center your attention. These approaches work well for people whose bodies need movement to find stillness in the mind. An athlete I worked with found walking meditation helpful. After practices when sitting meditation felt impossible, it gave him the same calm but in a way that fit his energy. The reflection here is that movement can be meditation if you focus on awareness. Presence, not stillness, is what brings the benefits. One of the fastest ways to come back to the present moment is through your senses. This practice is simple. Notice 3 things you can see, 2 things you can hear, and 1 thing you can feel. When your thoughts are racing, this sensory check-in creates an anchor. Studies in mindfulness show that connecting to the senses grounds the nervous system and interrupts overthinking. I once worked with a student who struggled with test anxiety. She used this exercise before exams, noticing the sound of her pen tapping, the texture of her desk, and the light in the room. Within minutes, her focus returned, and the panic eased. Anchoring to your senses is meditation in its most practical form. The key insight is that awareness of what is around you brings you back to calm, no matter how loud your mind feels. For many beginners, silence feels intimidating, which is why guided meditations can be a game changer. Apps, podcasts, and online videos provide gentle instructions that keep you focused. Instead of wrestling with your thoughts alone, you have a supportive voice guiding your breath, imagery, or focus. Technology can also help track your progress, offering reminders and simple streak systems that keep you consistent. A friend of mine who resisted meditation for years found that guided sessions during her commute completely shifted her stress levels. By letting someone else set the rhythm, she built a habit without overthinking. The reflection here is that leaning on external guidance is not weakness. It is a tool for learning. Over time, guided practices train your brain, and you can gradually move into silent meditation if you choose. Meditation is not only for the mind, it deeply impacts the body. Research shows that consistent mindfulness lowers cortisol, the stress hormone, which can otherwise damage sleep, digestion, and immune function. People who meditate often report fewer headaches, better sleep quality, and more stable moods. One case study followed a group of nurses who practiced short daily meditations and found that burnout rates dropped significantly within a month. Think of meditation as a reset button for your nervous system. Just as exercise strengthens the muscles, meditation strengthens your resilience against stress. The reflection here is that meditation is not about escaping reality, but about supporting both brain health and physical well-being. When your body feels better, your mind follows, creating a cycle of growth in every area of your life. Emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize and manage emotions in yourself and others, and meditation is one of the fastest ways to develop it. When you pause to observe your breath, you will also learn to pause before reacting to strong feelings. For example, instead of snapping in frustration, you notice your rising anger and choose a calmer response. In workplace studies, employees who practiced mindfulness were rated as more empathetic and collaborative. One executive shared that meditation helped him listen better during conflicts rather than rushing to defend himself. The reflection here is simple. Emotional intelligence is not about avoiding emotions, but understanding them. Meditation trains that awareness by giving you space to notice feelings before they control your behavior. Over time, this creates stronger relationships, greater resilience, and more self-confidence. Procrastination often happens when your mind is scattered between tasks, and meditation can cut through that noise. A 5-minute practice before beginning work can center your focus and reduce the urge to delay. For instance, one college student I coached used to spend hours scrolling before writing assignments. Once he began a short meditation ritual, he found that starting felt easier because his mind had cleared. Studies show that mindfulness increases activation in brain areas linked to attention and decision-making, which explains why tasks feel less overwhelming afterward. The lesson here is that presence makes productivity possible. Instead of fighting procrastination with willpower, meditation shifts your state of mind so that action flows naturally. When you are present, you stop avoiding tasks and start moving forward with clarity and purpose. The secret to lasting results is making meditation a habit that fits your life. Expecting yourself to sit for 30 minutes daily from day one sets you up for failure. Instead, stack meditation onto something you already do. For example, take 3 deep breaths before morning coffee, pause for a 1-minute reset after shutting down your laptop, or do a short walking meditation on your lunch break. These tiny practices build consistency without overwhelming you. One teacher I know began with only 2 minutes every evening before bed. Over time, that small commitment grew into a natural 10-minute routine that she looked forward to. The reflection here is that meditation works best when it feels like support, not punishment. By starting small and attaching it to daily rituals, you create a sustainable practice. Meditation is not about becoming perfect. It is about becoming present. Whether you start with 1 minute, a short walk, or a guided session, every step counts. The restless mind will wander, but that wandering is part of the journey. What matters is the gentle return to awareness each time. Think of this as building a relationship with yourself, one breath at a time. If you have ever believed meditation was not for you, let today be the day you give it another try. Choose one practice from this video and try it today, even if it is just a single mindful breath. If this video helped you, share your first small meditation win in the comments. And remember to like and subscribe for more tools to support your health, growth, and personal development. Your calmer, clearer self is waiting. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. See you in the next one.